We are doing comparison part 2. So I'm going to be grabbing some dolls and comparing them to the She's That Girl line. I have 3 dolls to compare today. These are recent purchases, so if you guys want me to keep doing these, I'm going to have to make more doll purchases. So if you want to help the channel, make sure to subscribe and keep watching videos so I can get more watch hours and things so I can eventually get monetized, so that, making these content, I can keep doing this for you guys. I do this more for, because it's fun for me, but it will require me to do a lot of research and purchasing more dolls if I'm going to continue this series of comparisons. So let's keep going here. So this is like a very interesting comparison. We have the She's That Girl doll over here, and we have the Healthy Roots doll. And Healthy Roots are pretty popular. They've been popular for a few years now. But this is my first time owning one, so I wasn't really sure what to expect because some of the reviews were kind of questionable about the quality. But I honestly didn't find anything wrong with the doll when I got it. So other than the packaging ties kind of digging into the plastic, I didn't really see too many issues with this doll. So let's do a compare. So the She's That Girl has an all-cloth torso. The Healthy Roots has a chest plate, as you can see, and the bottom part of her torso is clothed. They both have inset eyes, but the Healthy Roots doll's eyes are a bit smaller. And then we have the hair. So the hair on this doll is rooted, but some of the She's That Girl dolls, well, at least one of them so far has a wig. This doll here, the Healthy Roots girl, does have a wig. Pretty much, I believe they're made out of the same stuff. Yeah, they're pretty much made out of the same type of plastic. It's pretty much the same hard plastic material. They both move at the shoulders, the hips, and the head. Yeah, so yeah, they're pretty equal in quality, I would say. There's not like too much of a difference in quality between the two of them. I would say that the She's That Girl doll is $10 less, so it kind of depends on which doll you prefer. Since it's not a huge difference in price, the Healthy Roots dolls go for about $80, and the She's That Girl goes for about $70. So it really depends on which doll you would prefer the look of. The She's That Girl does come with more accessories. Well, actually, it does depend on the doll. So Quinn doesn't really come with it more accessories, but all the other ones do. So this girl only came with like one accessory and the outfit. And most of the Healthy Roots dolls don't even come with any accessories. It's just Mirasol did. So she was the one that I ended up picking. So let me grab another one. So our next doll up is Journey Girls. So Journey Girls have been a popular brand for a very long time. They did go out of production for a short time, but then they came back. And now they're back available at Macy's. But for a short time, they were not available. So there was a short time when Toys R Us was out of business and they weren't coming back. And once Toys R Us made a resurgence, like maybe like a year or so later, they started making Journey Girls again. So She's That Girl has all cloth. Journey Girls has a chest plate. They're both made out of the same type of material. Journey Girls is slightly more squishy, but not by much. It could be that she's just warm right now. Yeah, no, she's actually not all that squishy. I take that back. She's actually not that squishy. She's actually pretty hard. Same with this doll, pretty hard. So they're both made out of a hard plastic, and then the eyes on the Journey Girl are also inset. So they have that similarity. They both have the rooted hair. Yeah, so Yeah, not too much of a difference between these two either. They're pretty much the same quality. Again, it depends on more which doll you like the look of better, but yeah, that's how they compare to Journey Girl. And our last doll brand for today is Adora. So Adora are pretty popular. They've been popular for a few years as well. So the Adora girl has a chest plate, as you can see. She has a chest plate. The She's That Girl just has all cloth. The Adora doll is a little bit squishy, but not by much. They're both pretty much this hard vinyl material. But the Adora is slightly more squishy. They both have rooted hair. And the Adora doll has asleep eyes that open and close. So they have movement at the shoulders and the hip on both and the head on both. So that's how they look side by side. So like I said, there's not too much of a difference between a lot of these. You can kind of see like the differences between them. Obviously the She's That Girl has big eyes compared to a lot of these other dolls brands. And that's something that you notice immediately, that the She's That Girl has giant eyes. Compared to other doll brands. But I will say that the feet on these two dolls are very, very similar to each other. You can see, like, the foot mold for these two dolls is very, very similar. But the hand mold is not really. So that's interesting. So yeah, I thought it would be interesting to compare a couple more brands today. I do have more doll brands on the way. I have 2 more on the way. I have #ItGirls, and I have the older model of the City Girls. Yeah, the City Girls I don't even think are still in production, but I thought they were interesting, so I grabbed one. But I don't think they're still in production, so I'm going to make a list of dolls that are still in production if you guys want to see comparisons with those, because those will probably be the most helpful than dolls that are not being made anymore, because not as many people would have them. So I am going to make a list of 18-inch doll brands that are currently being made and doll brands that are not being made, and you guys can let me know what you're most interested in seeing. And I will see you guys next time.